Do your legs sometimes feel like they're made of lead? Are you finding that simple tasks like walking up a short flight of stairs or standing for more than a few minutes leave your muscles aching? Or your balance feeling a little off? It's a frustrating reality many of us face as we gracefully navigate life after 60, isn't it? That nagging feeling that your once dependable legs are slowly, subtly, losing their strength. Perhaps even making you worry about losing your independence. We often assume it's just a natural part of getting older, an inevitable decline. But what if I told you there are certain things we actively put into our bodies, things we believe are good for us, that might actually be secretly undermining the very strength and stability we crave in our legs? It's a surprising truth, and one that often goes overlooked. In this video, we're going to uncover 2 specific vitamins that, when misunderstood or taken incorrectly, can actually weaken your legs after 60, and just as importantly, what you can do about it to reclaim your confident stride. Stick around to the very end, because I've got a profound, perhaps surprising truth that could completely change how you think about your daily supplements and your path to stronger legs. Let's dive right into the first surprising culprit that might be secretly sapping the strength from your legs. You might be surprised to learn we're talking about something called vitamin B6. Now, before you get alarmed, let me be clear. Vitamin B6 is absolutely vital for your health. It plays a crucial role in so many bodily functions, helping convert food into energy, supporting nerve health, creating red blood cells, and even aiding in brain development. It's an essential nutrient. No doubt about it. But here's the catch, and this is where the worst vitamin part comes in when taken in excessive amounts, particularly from supplements. Vitamin B6 can actually lead to a serious condition called peripheral neuropathy. Peripheral neuropathy is essentially damage to the nerves outside of your brain and spinal cord, those very nerves that communicate with your legs and feet. When these nerves are damaged, they can't send signals properly, leading to a range of uncomfortable and debilitating symptoms directly affecting your leg strength and stability. Think about it: numbness, a persistent tingling sensation, burning pain, or even shooting pains in your feet and lower legs. Beyond the pain, you might experience muscle weakness in your legs, a feeling of clumsiness, difficulty with balance and coordination, or a general sense of being unsteady on your feet. For someone over 60, these symptoms can be incredibly concerning, often dismissed as just getting old, or attributed to other conditions like diabetes, when the real culprit might be hiding in your supplement cabinet. Now, how does this happen? It's important to understand that you're highly unlikely to get too much B6 from food alone. Foods like chicken, fish, especially salmon and tuna, potatoes, bananas, and chickpeas are all great sources of B6, and your body processes these natural forms beautifully, taking what it needs and eliminating the rest. The problem arises when people take high-dose B6 supplements, either as a standalone supplement or often hidden within a potent B-complex vitamin. Many B-complex formulas contain B6 in amounts far exceeding the recommended daily allowance, sometimes hundreds or even thousands of milligrams. The safe upper limit for B6 in adults is generally considered to be around 100 milligrams per day. But some individuals can start experiencing neuropathy symptoms at doses much lower than that, even as low as 50 milligrams if taken consistently over time. The body simply gets overwhelmed, and the excess B6 becomes toxic to the nerves. The insidious nature of B6 toxicity is that the symptoms often develop gradually, making them easy to ignore or misinterpret. You might notice a slight tingling at first, then some numbness, and over time, a noticeable weakening of your leg muscles or an increasing struggle with balance. You might start avoiding stairs or feeling less confident walking on uneven surfaces. It's a slow erosion of your mobility, powered by something you thought was helping you. Imagine someone, let's call her Margaret, who heard that B vitamins were great for energy and stress. She started taking a high-dose B complex every day, feeling a little boost at first, but over months, she noticed her feet felt tingly. Then her legs started feeling weak, making her trips to the grocery store more tiring. And her beloved garden a chore. She thought it was just age catching up, until her doctor, after ruling out other causes, asked about her supplements and discovered the excessive B6. It was a revelation. And by adjusting her intake, she slowly began to regain feeling and strength in her legs. So, what can you do about it? First and foremost, check the labels of any B-complex vitamins or individual B6 supplements you're currently taking. Are you getting more than 10-20 milligrams of B6 consistently? If so, it's definitely worth a conversation with your doctor. Do not stop taking any prescribed supplements without medical advice. But do bring up your concerns. Your doctor can order a simple blood test to check your B6 levels. If your levels are too high, they can guide you on how to safely reduce your intake. The goal isn't to eliminate B6, but to ensure you're getting it in balanced, beneficial amounts, primarily from whole foods. Prioritizing foods rich in B6 ensures your body gets this vital nutrient without the risk of toxicity. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes, when it comes to vitamins, more is not always better. In fact, it can be detrimental. Now that we've shed light on how too much of a good thing like vitamin B6 can secretly undermine your leg strength, let's turn our attention to another common supplement that, when misunderstood, can also leave your legs feeling less than steady. Moving on to our second surprising factor, something most of us grew up believing was purely beneficial for our bones, and, by extension, our legs: calcium. For decades, calcium has been lauded as the cornerstone of strong bones, the key to preventing osteoporosis, and a crucial nutrient for maintaining our mobility as we age. We're told to drink our milk, eat our yogurt, and often take calcium supplements, especially after 60, to keep our skeleton robust and our legs able to carry us through life with ease. And indeed, calcium is fundamental. It plays a vital role not just in bone health, but also in muscle function, nerve transmission, and blood clotting. Without enough calcium, your bones would be brittle, and your muscles, including those in your legs, wouldn't be able to contract properly. But here's the crucial nuance, the hidden truth that transforms this essential mineral into a potential weakening agent for your legs. It's not just about getting enough calcium. It's about how your body manages that calcium. The problem arises when calcium is taken in excessive amounts, especially from supplements, and without the proper cofactors to ensure it goes where it's needed, into your bones, rather than where it isn't, into your soft tissues. This is what's sometimes referred to as the calcium paradox. You're diligently taking your calcium supplement, believing it's fortifying your bones. But if that calcium isn't properly directed, it can end up depositing in places like your arteries, your joints, and even your muscles. Imagine calcium like tiny bricks. You want those bricks to build a strong house, your bones. But if you don't have a foreman and a blueprint, those bricks might end up scattered haphazardly around the yard, or even clogging up your driveway. When calcium accumulates in your arteries, it can stiffen them, reducing the blood flow to your legs. This reduced circulation can lead to leg pain, cramping, and weakness, particularly during activity, a condition known as claudication. It makes walking further or climbing stairs more challenging, making your legs feel tired and heavy quickly. When it deposits in your joints, it can contribute to stiffness and reduced flexibility, making movements that rely on your leg joints, bending, squatting, stepping, more difficult and sometimes painful, further impacting your mobility and strength. And while calcium is essential for muscle contraction, an imbalance with other minerals, particularly magnesium, can actually lead to muscle cramps and spasms, ironically weakening their effective function. The missing partners in this calcium equation are primarily vitamin D, vitamin K2, and magnesium. First, vitamin D. It's often called the sunshine vitamin and is crucial because it helps your body absorb calcium from your gut. Without enough vitamin D, much of the calcium you consume, whether from food or supplements, simply won't make it into your bloodstream. Your body might even resort to pulling calcium from your bones to maintain blood calcium levels, which defeats the entire purpose of taking calcium for bone health. While vitamin D is vital, simply taking vitamin D with calcium isn't always enough, which leads us to the next unsung hero. Second, Vitamin K2. This is the traffic cop of calcium. While vitamin D gets calcium into your bloodstream, vitamin K2 ensures it goes to the right places, specifically into your bones and teeth, and away from your arteries and soft tissues. Many people, especially those who rely heavily on calcium supplements, are deficient in K2. Without K2, that circulating calcium might not get directed efficiently to your bone matrix, increasing the risk of it accumulating in undesirable places, like your arteries, which, as we discussed, can directly impact leg function through reduced blood flow and stiffness. Third, magnesium. This often overlooked mineral is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, including muscle and nerve function, blood glucose control, and blood pressure regulation. It's absolutely critical for proper calcium utilization. Magnesium helps convert vitamin D into its active form, which then helps absorb calcium more directly. Magnesium helps your muscles relax, while calcium helps them contract. An imbalance, particularly too much calcium relative to magnesium, can lead to muscle cramps, spasms, and overall weakness, especially in your legs. If your legs are constantly cramping, they're certainly not functioning at their peak strength. So, what's the actionable advice here first? Rethink your calcium supplements. Do you truly need them? Many people can get sufficient calcium from their diet through dairy products, leafy greens like collard greens and kale, fortified plant milks, and even canned fish with bones. Consult your doctor and consider a bone density scan DEXA to assess your bone health and discuss your dietary intake. If you do take calcium supplements, ensure you're not overdoing it and, crucially, that you're also getting adequate amounts of vitamin D, K2, and magnesium. For vitamin D, sensible sun exposure, dietary sources like fatty fish, and potentially a D3 supplement under medical guidance are key. For vitamin K2, consider fermented foods like natto, certain hard cheeses, or if needed, a K2 supplement, especially if you're taking high doses of vitamin D and calcium. And for magnesium, load up on almonds, spinach, black beans, avocados, and dark chocolate. Or discuss a magnesium supplement with your healthcare provider. The goal is a balanced team of nutrients working together, not just one isolated player, just like Jane, who meticulously took her calcium pills for years, yet still experienced stiff joints and occasional leg cramps. It wasn't until her doctor suggested balancing her intake with vitamin K2 and magnesium that she truly started feeling a difference, her legs feeling more supple and less prone to cramping. We've explored how too much B6 and an unbalanced approach to calcium can surprisingly weaken your legs. But the journey to stronger, more stable legs doesn't stop there. There's an overarching principle, a mindset shift, that ties all of this together and can truly empower your mobility well into your golden years. So, as we've explored today, the quest for stronger, more resilient legs after 60 isn't just about diligently taking handfuls of supplements. It's a nuanced journey, where even seemingly beneficial vitamins can, in the wrong context or quantity, actually work against your mobility. We talked about how an excess of vitamin B6, often found in high-dose B-complex supplements, can lead to peripheral neuropathy, manifesting as numbness, tingling, and muscle weakness in your legs, making every step less confident. And we discussed how an unbalanced approach to calcium, where you might be taking too much without its essential partners, like vitamin D, vitamin K2, and magnesium, can surprisingly lead to calcium depositing in your arteries and joints, causing stiffness, reduced blood flow, and even muscle cramps, all of which directly hinder your leg strength and vitality. The common thread here, the silent danger, is the belief that more is always better, or that one isolated nutrient can solve all our problems. Your body is a complex, interconnected system, and for your legs to truly thrive, every part needs to work in harmony. This is why it's so vital to have a conversation with your doctor or a qualified nutritionist before making any significant changes to your supplement routine. They can offer personalized advice. Consider your unique health profile and conduct blood tests to ensure your nutrient levels are truly optimized, not just excessively high in one area while deficient in another. And here's the profound, Perhaps surprising truth I promised you at the beginning. The 2 absolute best vitamins for strengthening your legs after 60 aren't found in a pill bottle at all. They are movement and whole foods nutrition. These are the true unsung heroes, the foundational pillars of robust leg strength and lasting independence. Think about movement. Your muscles and bones are designed to be used when you move. You send signals to your body to build and maintain strength. Gentle, consistent strength training, even simple exercises like chair stands, wall push-ups, or using light resistance bands, actively builds muscle mass in your legs, directly combating sarcopenia, which is the age-related loss of muscle. Regular walking, something as simple as a daily stroll around the block, improves circulation to your legs, keeping those arteries flexible and supplying your muscles with vital oxygen and nutrients. Activities like Tai Chi or gentle balance exercises not only strengthen your leg muscles, but also enhance your proprioception, your body's sense of its position in space, which is critical for preventing falls and maintaining stability. Every time you consciously choose to move, to engage those leg muscles, you are giving them the most potent vitamin possible, the stimulus they need to grow stronger and more resilient. It's a powerful, natural medicine, tailor-made for your unique body. And then there's SONS. Whole foods nutrition, SODIs. While supplements have their place when deficiencies are identified and confirmed, a diet rich in varied whole foods provides all the vitamins, minerals, protein, healthy fats, and fiber your legs and the rest of your body need, in the perfectly balanced and synergistic forms that nature intended. This is where you get your high-quality protein for muscle repair and growth, not just from meat, but also from beans, lentils, nuts, and seeds. This is where you get your magnesium, potassium, and a rainbow of antioxidants from diverse fruits and vegetables, all working together to support muscle function, nerve health, and overall vitality. When you rely on a broad spectrum of nutrient-dense foods, you minimize the risk of the imbalances and toxicities we discussed today. You're fueling your body with comprehensive support, rather than trying to isolate and overwhelm it with single, high-dose components. It's about nurturing your body from the inside out, providing it with the building blocks for strength, flexibility, and endurance in your legs. Remember, every small step you take, every informed decision you make about your health, builds towards a future of greater independence and vitality. You have more control over your leg strength and overall well-being than you might think. It's about being aware, being proactive, and understanding that your health journey is a partnership between you and your body. I truly hope this conversation has given you some valuable insights and maybe even sparked a new way of looking at your health journey. Have you ever experienced surprising effects from supplements? Or do you have a go-to strategy for keeping your legs strong and steady? I'd love to hear your stories, your wisdom, and your questions in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and build a community of strong, vibrant seniors. So if you found this video helpful and inspiring, please give it a thumbs up. It truly helps our message reach more wonderful people like you. And make sure to subscribe to our channel for more practical, honest advice to help you live your best life at every age. Your golden years are meant to be vibrant and full of confident movement. Embrace this knowledge, walk with purpose, and keep thriving. Live your best life at every age.